Do you think we'll really be able to wipe the Renans off the face of Dana?
Who said anything about doing that?
But we have to in order to survive. Don't we?
Now that you have the Blazing Sword, and have shown that we really can win this fight, do you really think we should go around killing every last Renan?
But what else are we supposed to do?
Say we go around killing Renans, so they don't kill us first. In turn, that'll just make more and more of them want to kill us. Where does it end once you enter such a vicious cycle?
Is that why you told Grenar not to kill any Renans without a good reason?
I'm not saying we should forgive and forget what they've done to us. But we can't let ourselves be dragged down by our own hatred either. Hatred comes in many forms. There's no one solution that will work in every situation. We have to keep searching for new ones if we're going to survive. It's a lifelong journey, finding the answers. That goes for you too. You have to come up with your own answers. You all off! You're mine! Don't go charging off like that!
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
We gotta roll with it. Slice! Pathetic!
What's that over there? Some kind of castle?
Yeah, one that belongs to a different lord than Balseph.
Right. That makes sense. You said there were 5 of them in all, right?
Right. We've still got a lot of work ahead of us.
Hey, Zephyr. Why do you keep fighting?
What do you mean?
Until I met you and the Crimson Crows, all the Danans I ever knew just accepted their lot in life as slaves. Hell, even I was like that. But all of you in the Resistance are different. Even when you have no hope of winning, you keep on fighting. Why is that?
Come on, that's an easy one. I just refuse to live life as a slave, that's all.
Better to die fighting for freedom than to live as a slave, huh?
Let me ask you a question, Alphen. What does it mean to you to not be a slave any longer?
I guess it means living a life not being ruled by the Renans, right?
But what about the Danans who died standing up to the Renans? Are they still slaves? Would they be truly free if all they did was follow my orders and die without knowing what it was they were doing?
But that's...
Being a slave isn't just a position. It's also a state of mind. Don't become my slave, Alphen.
Rinwell, right? It's nice to meet you. Does that little white animal follow you everywhere?
He's not a little white animal. His name's Hootle, and he's a baby owl. And he's the only friend I have.
Normally I don't pick on the weak. You're surrounded! Stay calm!
I never miss!
It's over!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
I'm sure I can put this to use.
An opponent like this should be easy.
You're finished! I'm on it! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
You're finished!
Barely a blip on our radar.
An opponent like this should be easy.
You're finished!
It's over!
Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Another notch in the old belt.
Keep them coming.
You like that taste of...
What's got you so worked up, Hootle? Is that?
Watch out! They know we're here!
Flying Zoogles, huh? This is going to get interesting.
They're nothing I haven't seen before.
Shion!
I'll shoot them down, you finish them off. Got it? Knock a flying enemy out of the sky, and it's as good as done.
Right. See what I can do.
Come on, you're finished! See ya!
What was it those Zoogles were attacking just now? Is that?
What?
It's nothing.
I only helped because it was convenient. We couldn't have moved forward without clearing out those Zoogles. I don't know what's got you ticked off at me this time, but I suggest you keep your hands away from me.
No one asked you to help.
Rinwell, she healed its wounds. She's not trying to hurt it.
How can you be so...
They look like they're talking to each other.
He's probably happy to see another owl. I don't think Hootle's ever met one before. He might have been wondering if he was the only one. Oh. You just barely got to say hi.
At least we know it's out there. I'm sure we'll run into it again somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Right, Hootle?
Barely a blip on our radar. I hate camping out.
What are you staring for?
Do all Dahnan fighters look like you?
What, this getup? I pulled this number together from scrap and parts I salvaged throughout the years. Though now I'm feeling self-conscious, seeing how put together you seem to be.
Oh no, I was just curious. Did you fortify your right side more because that's your dominant side?
Partly, but mostly because my body's a little worse for wear after all these years fighting.
That makes sense.
So you take extra care to protect your dominant side with more armor. Smart.
Is fighting all you think about?
All right, guys. Ready to go?
I take it we're heading through here then?
Everything all right, Zephyr?
Yeah, it's nothing.
What is that? A ring?
It was my wife's.
Your wife? You never mentioned anything about being married.
That's surprising?
You said was. So then, is she gone? Was it the Renans?
No, she was sick. I couldn't get her the medicine she needed, and then she was gone. I'd always wanted to show her the world as it could be.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. There are plenty of people out there more deserving of your sympathy than me.
But...
Let's go. Normally I don't pick on the weak.
You're mine! You're finished! Demon Fang!
See ya!
Tell it! You picked the wrong fight!
Stay away from its
Take
toxic.
this! Demon Fang! Swallow Blade!
Don't go charging off like that!
Take this!
Do it!
I'm sure I can put this to use. I'll take you all off!
Take this! It's over!
I'll run you through! See
You're
ya!
on!
Talent Storm!
Take this! Try this!
Take aim and blast it out of the sky!
You're finished! He got fired!
I've got this!
Run you
Let a
through!
marksman handle it!
All yours!
Gemini Aqua!
Try this!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Never imagined there were Zeugles out there that could pretend to be statues.
That's because Zeugles... It's freezing in here. And after how hot it was outside, too.
It must be the cold air sweeping in from Cyslodia. It's the polar opposite of Calaglia, so I'd get used to it if I were you.
Is the little guy okay?
Oh, don't worry about Hootle. He's from Cyslodia. Probably just nerves is all. He's not really used to being around other people this much.
Rinwell, how about filling them in on what to expect from Cyslodia?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Well, for starters, nobody trusts nobody.
Come again?
Just like I said. You never know when Snake Eyes are watching you.
That's what they call their lord's henchmen, apparently.
Their official title is the Bureau of Civil Observation. They've got cronies undercover everywhere, observing us at all times.
So? Renan surveillance was an everyday part of life in Calaglia.
Difference is, in Cyslodia, it's not just Renans. They've got Danans spying on each other, too. Or in other words, there's the Snake Eyes themselves, plus all their small-time informants. All it takes is someone squealing on you, and it's straight to labor camp. No questions asked, no goodbyes. Course, informers are rewarded handsomely for their deceit. Everyone's always got one eye open, waiting for the moment to inform on someone before being tattled on first.
Hence the not trusting one another, huh? In that case, what do you think they'll make of us?
Hard to say. Although, not being from Cyslodia will probably help, honestly.
More trustful of outsiders than even your own people. Why go along with it, though? Why doesn't anyone take a stand?
Not everyone is strong enough to stand, Alphen. That's why the world needs people like us.
Don't get careless!
Here I come!
Don't tell me!
Win! You're on! Talent Storm! That cannon!
This one's gonna be tough!
Mega Ray!
Try this!
By the
Infernal Torrent! Here I come! Slash! Swallow Blade!
Do it!
Here I come! Damn it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Normally I don't pick on them.
Take this! It's over!
Only getting serious!
Try this!
Reload!
Infernal Torrent!
What?
Take this! Slash!
By
Try
primed
this!
and ready!
Infernal Torrent! Dragon Shot!
Mega Ray!
Swallow Blade!
By the power of water!
Pathetic! I'll take you all on!
This one's mine!
It's over! Burn! Talent Slide! Cannon! Infernal Torrent!
Reload!
Never down!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Another notch in the old belt.
Keep 'em coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
I think I could get used to it. This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Swallow Blade! Severing Wind! Talent Storm! Mirage! Don't go charging off like that!
Reload!
Infernal Torrent!
Searing Blade! Reload!
It's over!
I'm out! I'm all the way
Dragon!
back!
Take this!
Mega Ray!
Mirage!
I feel kind of funny.
Yeah, you're looking funny too.
Right.
I'll pick
I
you
should
up.
probably do something like that.
One final push!
Right.
Give them all we got!
I still got a ways to go. Brace yourselves. This one's tough.
Mega Ray!
I'll run you through!
Swallow
See ya.
Blade.
Talent Storm!
It's over! Searing
Mirage!
Blade! Reload!
This one's all mine.
Mega Ray!
Burn in hell!
By the
Take
power
this!
of water!
Coming! Slash! Talent Storm! Swallow
Is it
Blade!
in the sky?
Do it! Infernal Torrent!
I need to be stronger. bad feeling about this. Where are you going?
It's over! Severing wind!
Mega Ray!
Let it come! Mirage!
Your wings won't save you from me! Mega Ray! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
I'm sure I can put this to use. And what have we got here?
Oh, I saw that in a book once. Those things are worth a lot.
You're a little bookworm, aren't you?
Don't get careless.
Take this!
Don't tell me!
Severing!
This is it! Dig deep!
Easier said than done.
No excuses! This is up to us!
Severing wind! Take this! It's over! We've got flyers!
I've got this.
Try this.
Let a marksman handle it.
All yours! You're finished!
First aid.
Okay, here I go! I'm not done! Try this!
Run you through!
I'm out.
See ya.
Watch him.
Talon! Let me know if you're struggling.
Not much further now. The exit'll take us straight into Cyslodia.
You're brooding again. What's eating at you?
We defeated Balsif and liberated Calaglia from the Renans. Now, we're on our way to rescue our fellow Danans in Cyslodia. I'm committed to helping our people. You know that. But then, what happens after that? What's our endgame here?
Good question. The Danans vastly outnumber the Renans. Yet we rarely take up arms, because we know that when it comes to firepower, we don't stand a chance. Even if you succeeded in overthrowing the Lords and freeing Dana, then what? Lenegis would still hover over us, the Renan motherland behind it. If they so desired, the Renans could potentially use their might to wipe us off the planet in a second, no matter how powerful that blazing sword of yours is.
So what you're saying is we don't stand a chance. So what the heck are we even doing?
There's no sense in discarding today's victory for tomorrow's loss. If fighting yields even a single day of freedom, it will all have been worth it in the end. Who knows? Maybe that's the day we make preparations for the battle that will free us for good. Speaking pragmatically, the fact the Renans don't exterminate us all in spite of their technical advantage has to mean one thing. They need us. It's up to us to put a dent in their armor before they cotton on to our plan. That way, we force them to the negotiating table.
You want to negotiate with the Renans?
It's galling, I know, but it's the only way to survive while securing our freedom at the same time.
That's... But even so, we can't just...
If you lot are done talking, there's a lord we came to overthrow.
What about you, Shion? What do you plan on doing after we've given the Lords the boot?
All I know is, my reasons for fighting aren't the same as yours. I'm through answering these pointless questions.
So this is Cyslodia.
How far is it to the capital?
We've still got a ways to go. Also, the Zeugles here are different than those in Calaglia, so be careful.
Got it. Sounds like we should make sure we stick close together as we keep moving.
Agreed. Hey, Shion!
It'll be hard for me to use my rifle in a pinch if we're all bunched together. I'll follow behind the rest of you.
Right. Makes sense.
What's up with her? She seems even more upfront than back in Calaglia.
In case you forgot, we're in enemy territory now. If you don't get serious and focus on the task at hand, you'll be inviting trouble.
Don't take it personally. I think that's just the way she is. Plus, you have to remember, With those thorns of hers, she's probably not used to anybody being all that friendly to her. The fact that you can't feel pain means you probably end up getting closer to her than she's used to.
You really think so?
We're talking about someone who came down to Dana all by herself. But you don't see her homesick for Lenegis at all, do you?
No.
That alone speaks volumes about how difficult her whole situation must be.
Yeah.
It's your job as her partner to understand that, and give her the support she needs. You two are going to be stuck together for a while, so the sooner you make nice, the better.
Make nice?
Yep. Now come on.
I get that they're not exactly on the best of terms, but... is everything going to be okay with these people?